So let me show you something that's probably happening in your restaurant right now, and you probably don't even know about it. So you sell a burger for $16. The ingredients cost you $4.50. That's a food cost of about 28%. Pretty healthy, right? You're making good money on that plate. Then your supplier raises the price of beef. Now those same ingredients cost you $5.50. You didn't change your menu, you didn't raise your price, but your food cost just jumped to almost 35%. And you just lost more than 6 points of margin on every single burger you sell. Multiply that across a busy weekend, and that's real money walking out the door. So here's the scary part. Most restaurants have no idea this is happening. They feel like they're busy, they feel like they should be making money, and at the end of the month, the profit just isn't there. 9 months out of 10, this is why. So today, I'm going to show you exactly how to calculate your food costs, what your number should actually be, and the mistakes that quietly kill your margin. So let's get into it. So first things first, let's define it, because this is the number your whole business runs on. Your food cost percentage is simply what it costs you to make a dish divided by what you sell it for. I mean, that's it. So here's the formula. Cost of ingredients divided by menu price times 100. So let's run that burger again. $4.50 in ingredients divided by $16 menu price times 100. That gives you 28%. That means 28 cents of every dollar that burger brings in goes right back into the food. The other 72 cents is what's left to cover your labor, your rent, your utilities, and hopefully your profits. And now, there are two ways to look at this number, and you need both. The first is per dish. That's the one we just did. It tells you whether one specific item on your menu is priced right. The second is your blended food cost. That's your total food cost divided by your total food sales for the month. That tells you how the whole operation is doing. So most operators only check the blended number once a month off their P&L. And I get it, I mean, it's easy, but that's backwards. Because by the time your blended number moves, you've already been bleeding for weeks. The leaks always start at the dish level. So check your blended number monthly, but run the per dish math anytime you create a new recipe, reprice an item, or a supplier price jumps more than about 5%. So you know how to calculate it. The next question everybody asks is, what should my number actually be? And the honest answer is, it depends on what kind of restaurant you run. I mean, the industry likes to throw out 28 to 35%. And I mean, that's a fine general range, but it really hides a lot. If you're quick service or fast food, you're aiming for 25 to 30%. High volume usually means simpler ingredients. Fast casual, you're looking at 28 to 32. If your business is casual dining, full service, which is what most restaurants are, you're looking at 28 to 33%. Upscale chef-driven spots are usually leaning towards 30 to 35. Better ingredients, smaller batches usually have a higher food cost. And fine dining or steakhouse, you might run 35 to 40% because those premium proteins are expensive. But here's the thing, your higher ticket usually makes up for it. So the point is, don't chase someone else's numbers, Know the right range for your concept and then hold yourself to it. Now, let's talk about mistakes, because this is where the money actually gets lost. Mistake number one, you calculate your food cost once when you build the menu, and then you never touch it again. Prices change constantly. If you're not recalculating your menu as priced for the last year's costs. Mistake number two, you forget the little stuff. The oil, the butter, the spices, the garnish, the go container. Individually, it's just pennies. But across thousands of plates is thousands of dollars. So, make sure you count it. Mistake number three, you trust the recipe on paper, but you don't check the line. If your theoretical food cost says 29%, but your actual number is 36, that gap is real. That's waste. That's overportioning. That's comps you forgot to track. And sometimes, unfortunately, that's theft. That gap is a signal, so don't ignore it. And mistake number four, the biggest one of all, your recipes and your costs live in somebody's head, on a sticky note, or in a spreadsheet only one person knows how to open. When it's not written down and it's not in one place, nobody's actually managing it. It's just guessing. And that's really the whole game here. Food cost isn't about being cheap. It's about knowing your numbers on every dish and staying on top of them as things change. The restaurants that do this consistently, and I mean consistently, are the ones that are still open in 5 years. So here's what I want you to do. I built a food cost calculator, and it does this math for you in about 10 seconds. You plug in your recipe cost and your menu price, and it tells you your food cost percentage and your profit per dish. It even works backwards, so you can put in your target percentage and it'll tell you exactly what to charge. There's also a free spreadsheet you can download to track your entire menu. It's all completely free, no email required. The link is right down in the description below. So go run the numbers on your 5 best-selling dishes tonight. I promise you'll find at least one that's costing you more than you think. And if this helped, do me a favor and subscribe, because we're breaking down the real numbers behind running a profitable restaurant every single week. I'll see you in the next one.